Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here for the first time, welcome. My name is Nicole. This is Vintage Betty Elaine. If you haven't already, take a moment to hit that subscribe button. Be sure to hit that notification bell so you'll always know when I upload a new video. And come and hang out with me on my socials. Seriously. And come and hang out with me on my socials. I will also have those listed in the description box below. I think that's pretty much it. Today's video, as you can tell by the title, we are testing out some Drugstore First Impressions. I have a mixture of some new things that I have not tried out before, and as well as a few other drugstore products that I have been using for a while that I didn't pick up, but it's going to be in a full drugstore look. This is the final look. As you can tell here, it's a beautiful mixture of kind of a little bit more of a smoky fall eye. If you're interested in seeing this Drugstore First Impressions video, then keep on watching. In so that you're going to be able to see a little bit better. And I've got my basket of drugstore makeup. I'm glad I'm filming this video today because I could barely resist opening and swatching everything last night after I bought it. I picked up a few things. So the majority of it, well, I would say it's about half from Winners and half from Walmart, and I will definitely link everything below. I've already primed my face, put on my moisturizer, all of that. I did not pick up a drugstore primer that I wanted to try, so I just used my regular primers. Then we're going to get started with using this Maybelline foundation. This is the Maybelline Matte and Poreless. It says normal to oily. I got mine in the shade 112 Ivory, Natural Ivory. I'm really hoping that this is the right shade. This is the one thing about drugstore is you cannot test out the shades. Okay, I am going to apply it by Beauty Blender, and it'll be a good time to try it, I guess, because I definitely have some stuff going around on my chin right now. It's probably getting a little blown out from the lights, but it is there, so it'll be good to see the coverage. Otherwise, it actually doesn't look too bad. One layer. It's definitely got a little bit of coverage happening, not too bad. It might be even a little bit light right now, but like I said, I wonder if the lights are doing that a little bit as well. I'm just going to try it out with my foundation brush and see if I can get a little more buildable coverage. A little more coverage, especially winter. Come winter, I don't mind if my foundation's has a little more coverage. I like this glass bottle. I think it looks really nice. It's very slim, so it actually looks like it doesn't have as much as my Wet n Wild. Oh, looks like it doesn't have as much as my Wet n Wild, but it does have 1 fluid ounce in it. And I got this. It was under $10 at Superstore. Oh, did I say Walmart at the beginning? Sorry, I went to Winners and Superstore is where I got my brands. But of course, this will be available as well at Walmart as well. Oh. Just in the mirror, looking in the mirror, I'm kind of really liking this foundation. And I wanted to get the Maybelline one because I had grabbed the Maybelline Fit Me concealer, so I've used this one, so I will still use this today. But I had grabbed this and I really liked this, and this was very inexpensive at Walmart. It was only like $7, and I really liked it. So I thought I'm going to try the foundation as well, and so far I'm not mad at it at all. I'm going to just use my Beauty Blender though, and just blend it into the skin a little bit more. It does, up close, it does appear to me to be more sitting on top of the skin, so I just want it blended into the skin. heavier foundation or not, I still don't want to look like I'm wearing foundation. You know? So I guess I always find my foundation collects here and here, or at least it looks more noticeable, and I really don't like that. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to try out is this new Youth Boosting Spotless Concealer. This one was obviously, as you can see here, a winner's find. It was only $6.99. I got mine in the shade Light Medium, and to me it sounds more like an under eye concealer. Plus, it has this really different, like, roller ball thing on it. So I thought that was kind of interesting. So I guess it's really easy to roll under your eyes. It says, say goodbye to spots, powerful brightening cosmeceutical ingredients help improve the appearance of dark spots, age spots, and sunspots instantly over time. See if it's underneath here. Definitely, I love a roller ball anyway underneath the eye because it always makes the under eye feel nice. Well, it definitely is an applicator that takes a little getting used to. There's not really anything coming out right now. It did it first, and now it's not coming out. This is going to be another gimmicky one with like the click tops. I hate the click ones because you click, 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 and nothing comes out, and then all of a sudden it all comes out. Oh, wait. You have to turn it, I think. 5 to 10. This is way more than 5 to 10 twists. Oh, there we go. See? Okay, this is very interesting. I don't know if I really like this type of applicator, but now I probably have too much. Yep. Yep, yep. Oh, it's not too bad at least. It's a little better than the clicky one, perhaps. Okay, it says blend it with the fingers, but I'm just gonna try it with the Beauty Blender here. I'm actually liking the way it looks though. It's making my under eye really nice and bright, which I like. Bright but not white. I'm not mad at this. At all. I'm actually liking that. It's a nice light formula. I don't know how well it would do spot covering. It's more for under the eye, I feel like, so I'm just going to use my Maybelline Fit Me concealer. I got mine in the shade 20 Sand. Definitely feeling washed out with the lights, but overall I think it did a pretty good job of covering. So next I'm going to try out this color correcting mattifying powder from Essence. So Essence is a very inexpensive brand. From this one I got from Superstore. It says it's a beautiful finish and that the different colors do different things. So the pink refreshes, green neutralizes redness, and beige supports the natural skin tone. So give this a go. I am just going to use this powder just to set underneath my eyes, around my nose, and on my chin. So I'm just using my Real Techniques setting brush. What I was hoping is with the different colors that it would help with covering, setting / covering any little breakouts as well. A little extra coverage without adding a lot of extra foundation. I'm thinking I like this. And this was very inexpensive. I think this was like $4.50. Very inexpensive brand, and definitely some hidden gems. I feel like my under eyes definitely look smooth. Okay, so I did not get a contour palette or anything like that, so I am going to use my contour palette from Rimmel. So before I put on any bronzer, I am just going to try out this new liquid highlight. It's from W7. I did pick this up from Winners. I think this is a drugstore brand. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I thought it was a drugstore brand. In fact, when I looked at it, I thought it was just nail polish until I read it. And it says that it is, it's W7 Night Glow. Highlight and illuminate, adds glow and definition to keep you looking fresh and radiant for hours. It's kind of more of a purpley, shimmery type color. It's very pretty. I'm just going to do a little swatch for you of this one. But you can see there. So it is very pretty. Like, I think it just gives a nice sheen. I'm thinking this would actually be a really nice highlight to wear when you really don't want to wear a lot of makeup, but you want to have just kind of a little bit of a glow. I'm actually going to try it directly on my beauty blender and use this kind of as my base highlight to give a nice little glow, and it'll give a little bit more of a natural looking glow. But ooh, look at that. Oh my gosh, that is gorgeous. Look at that. Look at that glow. I really like it. It really does just give a nice shine versus looking glittery. A little bit right there, a little bit right here. I'm thinking it actually might blend a little better with finger. With the beauty blender, there is some spots that are looking a little weird. So let me try this. Let's do that a little bit here. I think it might actually blend better with fingertips. Oh, this is very pretty, very natural glow. And I'm thinking the nice thing is you could always amp it up a little bit by putting, you know what, a powder highlight on top. But it gives a nice glow. This is very pretty. Next, I'm just going to use my e.l.f. bronzer. I didn't pick up a new drugstore bronzer, so I'm just going to put on a little bit of this. As you can see, I've hit pan. It's well used. I really do like this bronzer from e.l.f. Now I'm going to use this new blush that I got from e.l.f. I picked this up from Winners. It was $2.99. I really love e.l.f. packaging. I think for such an inexpensive brand, their packaging feels very substantial and good quality, so well done e.l.f. for that. It feels like you could pack this and it's not gonna break, which is awesome. So this is the shade Candid Coral, and it comes in a good sized little pan. That's kind of the shade there. You can see that. It is a very pretty neutral looking color. It's very light, so it's a nice natural blush that'll probably give your cheeks just a hint of color without being super overpowering. So I'm just going to apply a little bit of this to my cheeks and see how it looks actually on, because as everyone knows, it's hard to swatch blush. You kind of just have to see it on. So I'm just using this Luxie 514 brush that I'd gotten in one of the subscription boxes. Okay, here goes. Oh, yeah, it's very pretty. It does have a little glow to it. It's not a matte blush, but it is very pretty. Gives a little bit of a flushed color without being too bright or overpowering. You're not wanting to wear a lot of makeup, but you want just a little bit of color and a little bit, I like a little bit on the nose. If you don't like shimmers in your blush, then this one definitely has a bit of a shimmer in it. Well, I do like it. I like the color. It gives me a little bit of a flush. This would also be really pretty if you were to use on your eyes. I'm going to add just a little wee bit. I'm going to add just a little wee bit of highlight, even though I'm very glowy. I just want to hit a little bit of this highlight from this Rimmel just on the very top of my cheekbone. Oh man, I love highlight. Honestly, I'm like, where was I before highlight? I don't even know. I'm just going to do these brows because they are looking a little bit sparse. I purchased the Wet n Wild Color Icon Brow Pencil in the shade Brunettes Do It Better. There was 2 shades there, so I picked the darker one. I think it was only $3. This is what it looks like, so it's definitely nice. It's a, you have to sharpen it, but it comes with its own little spoolie. Oh, okay. This is, oh, it's going to be difficult to do on camera. It definitely draws, okay, it's really hard to do on camera, but it definitely draws really nicely. Comb the brow. So definitely let me know your favorite brow products, whether they're drugstore or Sephora, high-end, whatever. Let me know in the comments below. I am obsessed with brows, and I'm always on the lookout for a really great brow product. But I will say that I'm liking this color anyway. And I guess the other thing with this product would be, will it actually last? Definitely for $3, this is a really good pencil. I do find, though, that when I'm going to brush it to make it, just to kind of get a little bit more natural looking, it does rub away some of the product. So I have to reapply and then brush again, and so it's not too bad though for $3. I would say that this is pretty nice, and I like, it's pretty simple to use. It goes on really nicely. So yes, I think I'm liking it. So, and I also added on a little of this Maybelline Brow Precise Illuminator Perfection just underneath to clean up underneath. Okay, so moving on to eyes. I have this really pretty palette from Wet n Wild. It's called Au Naturel. The palette is called Nude Awakening. Here is the colors. I just thought this was a perfect, pretty little nude palette. It's got a mixture of some darks, some lights. It's got a couple mattes, a couple kind of more satiny finish, and then a shimmer, a couple shimmers, and some really pretty colors. I'm just going to swatch a couple here. So I swatched the black, this pretty olive color, this beautiful burgundy, and this pretty coppery color. Let's see what these all look like here. Oh, so they got some, definitely got some good pigment to them. The black is a little more patchy, but not too bad actually. Oh, those are really pretty. Very pretty. Very pretty colors. Oh, I love that. This color in the palette here is very pretty. I am just going to take the trusty old MAC 217. I'm actually going to start by using this shade right here, this guy, and I'm just going to do an all over color, kind of crease color. Oh, this is a very pretty color. I really like this color actually. It applies very nicely actually. That blended very nicely. Ooh, okay, I really like that color. I'm just going to take a clean brush, this one, I don't know the brand, but I had gotten it at Walmart, just to soften up. I think we're going to take this pretty burgundy deeper shade and we're going to put that right into the crease. We use this little crease brush. So I've noticed that some of these shades are pretty soft. You don't need to be too rough, and just make sure you tap it off because it does have a little bit of fallout. Definitely pigmented, and a little powder goes a long way. I can definitely tell that I'm going to be loving these colors for fall. Next, I'm going to take this color. It's got a little bit of a shimmer to it. I think I'm going to take that and I'm just going to pop it right on the middle of the eye. Take this kind of shorter, denser brush. I am wondering if it would apply better wet though. This one's not as pigmented feeling, but let me just try it. Let me try applying it on with my finger. I feel that applies it a little bit better. This color seems like it might be a little dark, but I'm going to try this one on my brow bone. I'm just going to take this shorter stubby brush and I'm going to pick up that same purple color here, and I'm just going to bring it just a little bit underneath, just on the corner, just to tie in this corner here a little bit. I'm actually going to try a little bit of this e.l.f. I was saying you could probably use it as like a highlight or on your lids. I'm actually going to pop a little bit of this on my lid as well. I just want to see what that's going to look like. I'm going to take a little bit of my highlight from this Rimmel palette and I'm just going to pop it right on the inner corner. I have this angled brush. It's actually a paintbrush, but I think it works really well. I'm going to take some of this black and I'm just going to go right along the lash line and put on and use it as a eyeliner, since I didn't buy a specific drugstore brand eyeliner to try out. I thought I would use this. This palette so far, I'm really excited to try out this color. It looks really pretty. Now on to some lashes. So this whole video started out with this product here, the whole reason I started it was I was sent this from a company called Influencer. So thank you to Influencer and Revlon for sending this out to me. You can check them out. I will link all their information below. But basically they send out products for them to review. So this was sent to me complimentary to review. So I'm excited to try out this new mascara. So it comes in this cute little box. So you open it up and then it's got this little product insert. So it's got the beautiful Gwen Stefani as a spokesperson. It's called the Revlon Mega Multiplier Mascara. It says that it is innovative formula, combines fibers and 360 tube technology. Definitely adds some nice volume so it makes the lashes look really nice and thick. I picked all of these up from Winners. So I have this Color Rush, and this is just a lip balm, but it is from Rimmel London. It doesn't say a shade, it just says 001 and that the color matches the cap. Looks like. So like I said, kind of a nice nude looking color. It's got a little bit of a pinky undertone to it. It's very pretty. Especially with a darker eye, I love a neutral lip. And something like this would definitely be easy to apply on the go without having to worry too much about mirrors. You know, maybe after you ate. Winners was only $3.99. Very pretty color. And it is buildable, so you can kind of add a little bit more and it gives a little bit more opaqueness to it. I actually saw this as well at Winners and I thought this was gorgeous. From e.l.f. It was $2.99. It is a pout perfector is what it says. So you can see all the little shimmers in it. It's nice shine. Oh, not a super fan of that kind of applicator, but anyway, there it is. You can kind of see it there, a little bit shimmer next to the lip. So what I actually thought, I had picked up this one, and I saw this one, I thought this one actually might work really well together. Ooh, this is very pretty. It adds a shimmer. I really like this. Very nice. Love that. Okay, so I do want to try out one more. I also found at Winners. It is called the Lip Smacking Fun Colors Extra Creamy Lipstick. So that's the color. I just saw the bottom and I thought, oh yeah, that is perfect for fall. So I'm actually going to take this gloss off just so I can try out the lipstick. I'm just going to apply it. I'm not going to put on any liner. I'm going to try it without liner. Probably for if you're wanting it to last longer, probably liner is the best thing, but just for the sake of trying it, oh, I'll swatch it too. So this is the swatch. Oh, it's nice and creamy, and look at that pretty color. Ooh, that is creamy. Ooh, glides on like butter. Oh, I love this color. And it's more of a satin finish, and I really like it. Funny story, I was filming this video on Friday, and this camera is not the best, unfortunately. I definitely need to upgrade the camera when I have the funds to do so. However, the battery kept dying on me, and I was able to charge it enough to get through the complete look, but I ran out of time and battery before I had to head out the door to a friend's show, and therefore I wasn't able to actually do the final overview of all the products that I used and the outro and the little intro, so I'm filming it now. I recreated the look that I did with these Drugstore First Impressions products that I used, and I'm just going to do a quick little overview of all the products. That is why I am wearing a different shirt, and you'll see a different shirt in the intro. First was this Fit Me foundation. I would say I really like this. I actually like this, I think, better than the Wet n Wild one. I feel like it gives coverage. It has a nice coverage on it, but I find the Wet n Wild one was too thick. This one is nice. It's buildable. You can kind of put it on and then add on it just a little bit more in areas that you might need a little bit of coverage. That day that I actually filmed the first time to my friend's show, and I liked how it looked at the end of the night. Physicians Formula Youthful Wear Spotless Concealer. I use this guy just right underneath the eyes. I really liked it. It's a nice, doesn't feel too thick, but it seems to offer a nice coverage underneath. And then following that, I used this color correcting mattifying powder from Essence. I really like this powder as well, actually. I like that it's got the little bit of different colors in there to help correct different skin issues. Super inexpensive. This highlight from W7, this Night Glow. It gives just a really nice glow to the skin. I really like this. It is very wet, so you definitely, and I found it did apply the best with the fingers versus the Beauty Blender. I found it, you were able to blend it into the skin a little bit nicer. It's a blush from e.l.f. Like I was saying, this one is definitely a very natural glow. It does have a little bit of shimmer in it, so if you don't like shimmer, obviously you're not going to like this blush. It's not a matte blush, and it is very light, so for darker skin tones it may not really show up that well. I really like it. It gives just a nice natural little flush to the cheeks. So I love the packaging of e.l.f. and it's very inexpensive as well. I don't mind this. I think it applies it a little thicker than I can get with the dip brow and the brush, but I will say what I'm going to do is I think I'm going to actually put this in my little makeup pouch that I carry around on a regular basis, because for touch-ups, for on the go, this definitely isn't too bad, especially because it does have a little brush on the end. This one is not my favorite, but it's not very expensive. Like I said, I think it was like $3. It's going to be my new just on the go whatever. And if I'm out of town, like if I go to the cabin, I'm going to my dad's cabin this weekend, if I decide I want to put on a little bit of brow, I'll probably use this versus trying to like put on the dip brows. I definitely am still going to be on the hunt for some other pencils. I think the other thing is I'm not a fan of the sharpening, because when I first got this it was super nice and just sharp, and I think it went on a lot nicer than as you use it. It's hard for me to get that like nice sharp this back to it, so I think I would prefer the pencils that kind of twist up. I'm really impressed with this little palette, especially for how inexpensive it is. I really am digging these colors. I think they're really pretty for the upcoming fall and into the cooler months, and I thought they were really pigmented. I like that they have a mixture of matte and more shimmery shades. The matte shades were nice and pigmented. I think they went on really nicely. They did have some fallout, but I just tapped my brush off before I put them on my eye, and I didn't find they had too much fallout underneath. So this again was sent to me from Influencer, complimentary to try out, and I would say it's okay. I like it. I would say that this gives more volume. Like I think it gave more volume than length. I guess you could possibly layer a lengthening mascara on afterwards. So I would just say I like it. I'm going to continue using it, but it didn't like knock it out of the park for me. I like, my favorite type of mascaras are ones that you can get a little bit of volume and thickness as well as length. I didn't find it flaked, which is a huge thing as well. So I really love this buttercream lip, what is it called? Extra creamy lipstick, and it definitely is creamy. I loved how it went on. I love the color. I'm very excited to wear this in the fall months. And then these two also were a favorite of mine. I love this kind of style, this chubby stick style, because I find it really easy to just apply, especially in this nude color. And then I loved this beautiful lip gloss topper. Perfect colors for going into the fall. That is it for my Drugstore First Impressions. Let me know if you've tried any of those products. Let me know in the comments below, and also let me know what some of your other favorite drugstore products are. And if you like this video, definitely give it a thumbs up, and like I said, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. So that's it for this video. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.